because obviously they want to be
More of
there.
a part-time thing.
Yeah, but I actually do know a couple of crossing guards where that helps them supplement an income.
Yes.
You know, and I know on some occasions these are elderly people who are struggling day to day with what they're getting through their retirement. So they take on a job as a crossing guard, and they do it well. Um, but a lot of times, the way that system works is they kind of funnel you through. You come in, you work, and if they feel, well, maybe we got to remove them because they're a little, older, or there's a complaint, someone's honking the car saying they're not moving fast enough. So you get a lot of people being moved from sites, which also creates an issue. But I personally believe they should be getting paid more because they're doing a huge service.
They are.
They're working. I mean, they're putting themselves in the middle.
Yes.
And I, like I said, I've seen people get hit.
I'm aware of that too. In fact, we were talking about the intersection right over here, Pickering and Wardman, and among the people that were getting hit by the vehicles that were speeding through there have been crossing guards, and I've been through several at that intersection.
Yeah.
Until we got the current one. Fortunately, nothing's happened to her yet.
Yeah, and the scary part was that our city at one point was looking to let all of them go, and the school districts were pretty much forced into a situation where they would pay for part of what the crossing guards are making. And I'm not aware if all of them were allowed to come back or if they just kept a smaller number of crossing guards. But from what I've seen, I did come out and speak in favor of the crossing guards because they're a necessity. We do like to call Whittier a city, but it's a town. It's a beautiful town where your crossing guards, you walk through every morning, you have people walking through. It's a strong community, and when you start getting rid of people because it's not cost effective, they see, well, you know what, people can figure it out. They can do something about it. It's not going to be our concern. And you go and you start removing people at the bottom. I start thinking, well, if we're really in such trouble financially, why remove someone that's making a huge difference in the life of these kids that are walking across when you have officials that are at the top getting paid a lot of money?
But you're going to remove a crossing guard that gets $39 a day.
Yeah. And look at our city manager that just recently retired.
He had a huge retirement bracket.
Right before he left, he decided to suggest to the city council to let go of city employees while giving himself a raise on his way out. And the city council agreed with him, started removing departments. I feel that due to the elections, they decided to wait on the Parks and Rec. But I see that happening with the current ideology that our city council has because they feel, well, we need to save money. The way is not to remove the people that are functioning within the city, maintaining it, that know what needs to be done because they've been doing it for such a long time. They live in Whittier. We should be going at the top and saying, look, you make a lot of money. Good for you, but we need to start making some deals. We need to start rearranging things. You need to take a pay cut. And if you can't do that, we need to find someone else. I know that the city manager that recently retired was making, I believe it was over $260,000 a year, plus whatever benefits he was getting. And then we hired this new city manager, which I'm hoping for, but I believe he's getting like roughly about $240,000. So how does that save us when I've looked at other cities and city managers make about 100 and change, and they're producing, and it's not always how much you pay someone. Sometimes it's an opportunity that you're giving someone to recreate great ideas, but we don't see that.
That's going to be the end of part 2 of the interview.